Example 45. Differentiate again with respect to x. The question is cos inverse of sin x. Now whenever you have a cos inverse term, the main purpose should be you have to change this in terms of cos, so that we can easily avoid this cos inverse. Okay, so the question is actually y equal to cos inverse of sin x. Now what we are doing is, we know that cos of 90 minus theta or pi by 2 minus x is sin x, right? So we are using this concept here, so that cos inverse of sin x can be rewritten as cos of pi by 2 minus x, so that this can be deleted. Cos inverse and cos get cancelled and you will get only pi by 2 minus x, and this is your y only. That means you have only changed the question. Now you have to differentiate. Okay, now differentiating both sides with respect to x, what you will get? Y dash or dy by dx is equal to pi by 2's derivative, that is, this is a constant, its derivative will be 0, minus derivative of x is 1. So your answer will be dy by dx is equal to minus 1. Okay. Second subdivision is tan inverse of sin x by 1 plus cos x. And here again you have in the outside tan inverse, that means inside also you have to bring some tan off. Okay, so for that first we will just start with the bracket part, sin x by 1 plus cos x. Sin x can be written as, suppose you have sin 2x, you will write it as 2 sin x cos x, right? So if you have sin x, you will write it as 2 sin half of the angle cos half of the angle divided by, again 1 plus cos x. 1 plus cos x will have the formula as 1 plus cos 2x, you have 2 cos square x. So if you have here x, this will become x by 2. Okay, so you have 2 cos square x by 2. 2 get cancelled. 1 cos x by 2 will get cancelled. That means the remaining part is sin x by 2 by cos x by 2, which is tan of x by 2. Now we will come back to the question. Question was y is equal to tan inverse of sin x by 1 plus cos x. So we will replace that sin x by 1 plus cos x as tan x by 2. That means the question becomes x by 2 only. Now your question is y equal to x by 2. Now you differentiate with respect to x. So what you will get, y dash or dy by dx will become as 1 by 2 is a constant and derivative of x will be 1. So you are getting only 1 by 2. Okay, so the answer is, derivative is 1 by 2. Example 45, third question is, you have to differentiate the following with respect to x. What is the function given as? Y is equal to sin inverse of 2x plus 1, sorry 2 raised to x plus 1 divided by 1 plus 4 raised to x. So in order to differentiate this, it is not easily differentiable. We have to substitute something and then differentiate. So for that, first what we are checking is whether it is valid, this angle is valid or not, whether it is okay for all values of x or not. For that, we know that for any value of this angle should lie in between minus 1 1. For sin inverse function, your x should be from minus 1 to 1. So instead of x, what you have here, it is 2 raised to x plus 1 by 1 plus 4 raised to x. So it should lie between minus 1 and 1, and you can see that this is every time positive. So we can neglect this. We can just say that it will be a positive quantity which is less than or equal to 1. Okay, so it is 2 raised to x plus 1 by 1 plus 4 raised to x will be less than or equal to 1. From this we are just finding out whether it is valid for all values of x or not. Okay, so here you will get 2 raised to x plus 1 is less than or equal to 1 plus 4 raised to x, which implies this is 2 raised to x into 2 less than or equal to 1 plus 4 raised to x. I am just leaving this 2 in the left hand side and taking the other part to the right hand side, so that I will get 1 by 2 raised to x plus 4 raised to x by 2 raised to x. Now 4 raised to x is nothing but 2 square the whole raised to x or 2 raised to 2x. right? Everything is same. So if I simplify this, that is 4 raised to x by 2 raised to x can be written as 2 raised to 2x. Denominator will go there as negative, right? So 2 raised to x minus x. Base will be same, so you get 2 raised to x here. Okay, so instead of this, I can write 2 raised to x. I am getting 2 is less than equal to 1 by 2 raised to x plus 2 raised to x. Now whatever value you give for x, what you will get is, it will be satisfied by this. That means even if you are getting a negative value, negative 1 you substitute for x, then also this will give you 2 is less than this quantity. Again, if you are substituting 1, see for minus 1 what you will get, 2 is less than equal to 1 by 2 raised to minus 1 plus 2 raised to minus 1. That means it will just become 2 plus 1 by 2. So 2 plus a positive quantity you are getting. That means it will be greater than 2. Again, if you are substituting a positive number, suppose it is 1, you will get 2 raised to 1, 1 by 2 raised to 1 plus 2 raised to 1, which is again 1 by 2 plus 2. So again you are getting, so in between values you will get only a positive value which is every time greater than or equal to 2. Okay. All values it is true means now the case is we can just start substituting for the angle, for this angle. Okay. Substitution which we are using is x is equal to, listen, 2 raised to x is replaced with tan theta. Okay, we will just substitute for 2 raised to x which is tan theta. Now why we are substituting? Because we have outside as sine inverse, we have to make this as sine of something, some angle. So you can just see that this is actually 2 raised to x into 2 divided by 1 plus 2 raised to x the whole square. I can rewrite 2 raised to x plus 1 by 1 plus 4 raised to x as 2 raised to x into 2. 2 means it is 2 raised to 1, so that it will give you 2 raised to x plus 1, and this is same as 4 raised to x. We have already seen 4 raised to x can be written as 2 square the whole square, or you can 2 square the whole raised to x, or you can say that it is 2 raised to x the whole square also. Okay, so for convenience we are writing like this so that we can substitute. Now what will the question become? Y is equal to sine inverse of 2 raised to x into 2 divided by 1 plus 2 raised to x the whole square. I am just rewriting the angle. Now I am just substituting this so that it becomes sine inverse of 2 is as such, 2 raised to x is replaced with the tan theta divided by 1 plus, again 2 raised to x is replaced with tan theta, so that it becomes 1 plus tan square theta. So sine inverse of this, what is this? This is your sine 2 theta. So you get sine inverse of sine 2 theta. So outside you have sine inverse, here you have sine, means you are getting 2 theta. Okay, but you have to replace what is theta here. This is actually y here, we have not differentiated yet. We have to differentiate. Okay, before that we will just change this theta in terms of x. Now from this what you will get as your theta? From this substitution you will get theta as tan inverse of this angle, right? Theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 raised to x. So this is what we are now replacing. So this will become 2 into tan inverse of 2 raised to x. Now we can differentiate. Okay. Now differentiating, what you will get? Y is equal to 2 tan inverse of 2 raised to x. Differentiating with respect to x, you will get dy by dx is equal to 2 is constant. Now tan inverse of something's derivative is 1 by 1 plus that the whole square. So it is 2 raised to x the whole square. But since it is not x, you have to write the derivative of 2 raised to x also. D by dx of 2 raised to x, right? So you will get 2 by 1 plus, this can be again written as 4 raised to x also, 2 raised to 2x or 2 raised to 2 the whole square also. So it is 4 raised to x, and derivative of a raised to x, d by dx of a raised to x is what? A raised to x log a, right? A raised to x log a. So that we are replacing here. Here instead of a you have 2, so you will get 2 raised to x into log 2. So your answer is this 2 and this 2 can be taken as 2 raised to 1 into 2 raised to x, which is 2 raised to x plus 1 into log 2 divided by 1 plus 4 raised to x, so that it matches with the angle. That's why we are writing like this. Okay, so it is 2 raised to x plus 1 into log 2 divided by 1 plus 4 raised to x. Next is example 46. Question is find f dash of x if f of x is equal to sin x the whole raised to sin x, and the condition for x is given to be it is lying between 0 and pi, 0 less than x less than pi. Okay, so we will substitute this as y is equal to f of x will be written as y, so sin x the whole raised to sin x. Now when you have a function, to the power of that function you have another function of x, so it is u of x the whole raised to v of x. That means you can take log on both sides. Taking log on both sides, you will get log y is equal to log of sin x the whole raised to sin x, which is sin x log sin x. So this is log y equal to like this. Now differentiate with respect to x. You will get 1 by y dy by dx, right? 1 by y because it is y not x, so 1 by y into dy by dx. Then you have to use product rule. You have two things. You will get sin x into log of sin x is 1 by sin x, log of something is 1 by that function into derivative of sin x will give you cos x plus log of sin x into derivative of sin x, which is again cos x. Okay. Now this sign will get cancelled. You will get cos x plus cos x into log of sin x. If you want, you can take out cos x in common, so that this is cos x into log of sin x. This is 1 by y into dy by dx. Now what is dy by dx? Question is find dy by dx. So dy by dx will be y into cos x into 1 plus log of sin x. Okay. So you can just replace the value of y. What is the value of y? Sin x the whole raised to sin x into cos x into 1 plus log sin x. 47. The question is for a positive constant a. So a is given to be a positive constant. Find dy by dx where y is given to be a raised to t plus 1 by t and x is given to be t plus 1 by t the whole raised to a. So a, what is a? They have given it is a positive constant. So you have to treat a as a constant, and since y is a function of t and x is a function of t means it is of parametric form. That means you cannot directly get dy by dx. First you have to differentiate y with respect to t, x with respect to t, and then you have to find out dy by dx by dividing this one, its derivative divided by the second one's derivative. Okay. So y is equal to a raised to t plus 1 by t. You have to differentiate with respect to t. With respect to t. Okay. So this will become dy by dt. Now it is in the form a raised to x, and the derivative of a raised to x is what? A raised to x into log a. So here you will have a raised to t plus 1 by t into log a, but since it is not x, you have to write the derivative of this part also. That is, you have to write the derivative of t plus 1 by t also together with the derivative of a raised to x. Okay. So you will get a raised to t plus 1 by t log a into what is the derivative of t with respect to t you are doing? So it will be 1 minus derivative of 1 by t will give you minus 1 by t square. Okay. What you do as x, here you have to do with respect to t. Okay. So this is your first thing, that is dy by dt. Now you have to go for what is dx by dt. What is x equal to? T plus 1 by t the whole raised to a. So you have to just look at this. in the form of x raised to something, x raised to n, because a is a constant. In the derivative of x raised to n is a constant. So d by dx of x raised to n is n x raised to n minus 1. That's what you have to use here. Okay, so instead of a you have n, and instead of x you have this term. So you will write a into x raised to a minus 1, right? What is x? Instead of x you have t plus 1 by t. Now again, since this is not x, you have to write its derivative together with it using the chain rule. So you'll get a into t plus 1 by t, the whole raised to a minus 1, into, again, derivative here you have done already, which is 1 minus 1 by t square. So you got dy by dt and dx by dt. Now dy by dx will be dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Okay, dy by dt, a raised to, so you should be careful while writing, because you should write this first, dy by dt first, and then in the denominator dx by dt. A raised to t plus 1 by t log a into 1 minus 1 by t square divided by a into t plus 1 by t the whole raised to a minus 1 into 1 minus 1 by t square. So these two get cancelled, and your dy by dx will become a raised to t plus 1 by t log a divided by a into t plus 1 by t the whole raised to a minus 1. Okay, everything has different meaning. This is in the power of a. You cannot do anything. You just leave it like this. Next one is example 48. This example 48 type questions are important. Normally these type of questions are asked in the exam. That is, differentiate one with respect to the other. That means normally what we do, either differentiate with respect to x or with respect to t, like that we do. But here the question is differentiate sine square x with respect to, that is another function, with respect to e raised to cos x. That means it is a function of x, the other one, second one, is also a function of x, not x. Okay, so in that case what we will do is, we will take the two functions as u and v. Let u be first function, v be second function. Now from this, how we can differentiate? Only the case which we can do is, we can differentiate this u with respect to x. Here also we can differentiate v with respect to x. But the question's meaning is, if this is u and this is v, you have to differentiate u with respect to v. That means you have to find out du by dv. Understood? This is actually your question. You have to find out du by dv. So in order to find out that, first we will find out what is du by dx. We will find out dv by dx, and then as we do in parametric form, like that, we will just divide du by dx with dv by dx, so that we will get du by dv. Okay. So first is du by dx, differentiating u with respect to x. Sine square x, you have to differentiate with respect to x, means it is 2 into, sir. This is x, the whole square means 2x. So instead of x you have sin x. So 2 sin x, and since it is sin x not x, you have to write the derivative of sin x also, which is cos x. So du by dx is 2 sin x cos x. Now you go for your dv by dx. b is e raised to cos. So e raised to anything will give you e raised to that. If it is not x, you have to differentiate it. That is derivative of cos x also you have to write. So you will get derivative of cos x minus sin x. So this is your dv by dx. Okay. Now therefore du by dv which you want is du by dx divided by dv by dx. What is du by dx? 2 sin x cos x divided by e raised to cos x into minus sin x. So this sin x you can cancel. You get 2 cos x. So a negative sign is there. Minus 2 cos x by e raised to cos x. Okay.